Are you ready?
Adams Cable Channel 7 Sports presents Lackawanna League Division 4 High School Basketball as the Forest City Foresters take on the Mountain View Eagles. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, and by the following Carbondale sponsors: Figlamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, by Nick's Excavating and Paving, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Main Street, Sunoco, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store. Let's go to the Julius Brzezelski Gym for basketball action, featuring Mountain View and Forest City. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Steve Young.
Hello and welcome to Lackawanna League Division 4 Boys High School Basketball. And today it is action between the Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Foresters. Along with Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Glad to have you with us and have you on board here tonight for high school basketball at the Julius Brzezelski Gym as the Eagles of Mountain View and the Foresters will go at it. This will be the second meeting between these two teams. They got together in the Forest City Rotary Tournament back on December 26th, and it was Forest City winning that ball game by the score of 52-45. By the way, in the JV ball game, the Foresters won that one over Mountain View by the score of 42-24. So the stage is set here for tonight's ball game between the Eagles with an overall mark of 2 wins and 9 losses, taking on the Forest City Foresters. And joining us for the broadcast is Nick Homick. Nick, great to have you with us tonight as Glenn Muskowski, well, he bailed out to Florida, took the golf clubs with him, and out for a little rest and relaxation.
In a lot warmer place than this.
Yes. I think sure. When I left the vehicle out in the parking lot, Nick, it was around 10 or 12 degrees above. And it will probably be somewhere around 2 above when we're leaving this place tonight.
I don't know if I'm like that black cloud that comes up to Forest City, but I feel every time I come up here, it's a single-digit night. And I love coming up here, but the weather is not cooperating with this.
Well, they do have that lake. They call it Lake Erie behind the high school, and that really makes things crisp and cool.
It certainly does. But in here, it's nice and cozy in the confines of the Julius Brzezelski Gym. For a good matchup, I think it's going to be tonight. Mountain View a little bit young and, in a rebuilding mode. But, Forest City, they were there last year with that rebuilding mode. And I think that they feel that they have some positive things going their way with their team this year.
Yeah, the Foresters last year, Nick, overall at 4 wins and 19 losses. The Mountain View Eagles last year 9-12. But for the Foresters, they returned some veteran players in Matt Nevins, Noah Fedak. Adam Kovaleski is a great ball player. John Diaz, John Derenkamp. So they have some players that are no strangers to big games. And here tonight, they will probably be the favorite coming in for the Mountain View Eagles. A couple of players are out of the lineup due to illness. Matt Lavin, a 6'1" sophomore guard, and Ryan Lavin, a 5'10" senior, both out of the lineup tonight due to illness.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Obviously, something going through the Lavin household there. Hopefully they get better soon and they're back on the court before you know it. For Forest City, I'm impressed because they have a lot of guards that can handle the ball. Something that you really need in high school basketball, I feel, today. You see everybody camp out around that three-point line, but you need ball handlers. You hear Glenn talk about it all the time. When you have any kind of pressure, you need good ball handlers who can, dribble through dribble through presses and pass through, through certain defenses. And, that's one thing that I feel is lacking in a lot of teams.
Well, there will be a change for the Foresters. Noah Fedak is now the point guard. He's a 6-foot senior. Matt Nevins was the point guard. Luke Pisarczyk made a few changes, and I think it's been working out rather well for the Foresters, who have a Division IV record of 2 wins and 1 loss, while the Eagles have an overall or a division record of 1 win and 2 losses. So we will go to a break, and when we return, we'll take a look at your starting lineups for today's Lackawanna League Division IV boys high school basketball matchup between the Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Foresters after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phone starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Welcome back to the Julius Brzezowski Gym at Forest City High School. And now your starting lineups for today's game, presented by the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where you'll save up to 40% on all remaining winter apparel during their annual winter clearance sale. It's not too early to start thinking about that formal affair or special event. If you need an outfit to outfit a wedding party with tuxedos, let the experience of Sam Kalura at the Roselle Department Store work for you in a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Roselle is school uniform headquarters in the Upper Valley for Lakeland, Carbondale area, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Forest City, and Valley View. Roselle also offers fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. You can always depend on Roselle Department Store for unsurpassed quality, style, and value. Sam and the staff at Roselle Department Store in Carbondale are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Foresters. For the Mountain View Eagles, your starting 5 will look like this. At guard, it will be the 6'1" senior Chris White. He's averaging about 9 points a ball game. Also at guard, a 5'10" junior Cody Hollister. He is averaging in double figures at 11 points. At forward today, it is the 6'2" junior Dion Faramelli, averaging 7.5 a ball game. Lucas LaRue will get the start at forward. He is a 6'1" senior. And a late lineup change, Robert Perry, the 5'10" senior guard, will get the start for the Mountain View Eagles. Your starting 5 for the Forest City Foresters, presented by the Roselle Department Store. At guard, it is Matt Nevins, a 5'10" senior who is averaging 5 points a ball game. At point guard, the 6' senior Noah Fedak, averaging in double figures at 17 points a ball game. Adam Kovaleski is your starter at forward, a 6'1" junior, averaging 11.5 points a ball game. John Diaz will line up at guard. He is a 5'11" senior. He has scored 16 points this season in 3 games, and last Thursday was his first day back on the basketball court in league play. And he has 3 games under his belt this season. He was out of action due to an ankle injury. And John Darenkamp will get the start at forward for the Foresters. He is a 5'10 senior forward for the Forest City Foresters. And now to honor America, our national anthem. It is time for Lackawanna League Division IV High School Basketball. The Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters. Next should be a pretty good ball game. Second meeting between these two teams this season.
Two schools that know each other very well, Steve. And not just in basketball, but in every sport that they play. And two good-sized schools. Where you're not mismatched. They have pretty similar enrollments as well.
Yeah, usually when these two get together, it's a great ball game.
Yeah, last year. Didn't we go to overtime for the game up here?
I think we did, yeah. They've had some real good battles up here at the Julius Brzezowski Gym. Dion Faramelli and Adam Kowaleski at the center court circle for the opening tip. And glad you're on board here on Adams Cable, Channel 7. Here we go. And now they'll have to do that all over again. Not too often you see that where the ball goes in the air and neither player gets a hand on it.
Well, we were chatting before. We've seen it all. That was one thing we haven't seen yet.
And the Mountain View Eagles win the tip, and they will be shooting at the basket to our right. And posting up is Faramelli off the turnaround, couldn't get it, and Nevins clears for the Foresters.
I think this is going to be this kind of game, up and down the floor, a lot of running. I don't think you're going to see a lot of offenses getting set up here.
And the point guard, Noah Fedak, to set it up. And Fedak looks inside, ball's tipped away, and it's picked up by the Mountain View Eagles. So now it will be Mountain View, and they'll go right to the basket, and ball is loose, and Fedak picks it up, and here he comes coast to coast. Fedak, nice shot, a little bit off balance, air ball. They'll kick it back outside, and from downtown, Kowaleski misfires, and the ball is rebounded by Chris White of Mountain View.
Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone, Forest City.
So right now, it is Robert Perry looking inside to Faramelli, posting up, misses, and here come the Foresters as it will be Forest City down court quickly and to the right side. Fedak off the drive. Bucket is good, and the foul.
Beautiful drive there by Fedak. We felt he was going to get contact, went up strong, converted. Hopefully he can convert on a three-point play here.
So Noah Fedak will go to the free throw line. He is a 64% free throw shooter and gives the Foresters a 3-0 lead.
It's good to see Fedak back from that knee injury that he had. I believe it was 2 years ago when he was a sophomore. Last year it's tough to get your legs under you, especially confidence.
Yeah, it's
is
tough
a big
to get
thing.
back into playing shape and catch up with the pace of the game when you're away from it.
Most especially basketball, I feel, because it's so such predicated on cutting and stop and go.
John Diaz with his first personal foul, team's second.
if Diaz starts getting hot from three-point land, that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, well, a couple of years back, when he was a sophomore, Nick, we saw him really light it up.
I think he hit 3-4 three-pointers within a 2 or 3 minute span.
Yeah, he gets the hot hand. He could really carry a team. 3-0 the Foresters, 6:20 left to play here in the first. Glad to have you with us here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
It looks like they're running a 3-2.
And the Foresters now will run their half-court set. And Diaz with an outside jumper, and it rims out. Ball is loose. And the Mountain View Eagles will have the possession, trailing 3-0. So here come the Mountain View Eagles with Cody Hollister, the 5'10 junior guard, to run the floor show. And Hollister will pivot, gives it up. Lucas LaRue lost it, and this is Diaz coming down court, right up with the shot, and draws the foul.
Hard foul there.
We'll wait for the official word, with the Foresters leading by the score of 3-0. And looks like it will be on Lucas LaRue. And that is his second personal foul, team's second. Diaz on the stripe. 1 for 4 in his fourth game back, and a little bit rusty. As we mentioned, out for the entire season with an ankle injury, and this is only his fourth game this season. And the 5'11 senior, who has scored 16 points thus far, misses 2, and the ball is rebounded by Faramelli. 5:40 left to play in the first. 3-0, the Foresters lead the Eagles. Mountain View going to work. Spencer Lunger in his first year as head coach of the Mountain View Eagles. Overall at 2-9, Eagles averaging about 46 points a ball game. Defensively, as it's been tough for them, giving up about 56.
Forest City running a man-to-man defense now.
Blocking foul on the Foresters on Matt Nevins, his first and the team's second. Hollister will inbound the basketball for the Eagles. And Mountain View will set it up. Ball's loose. Here come the Foresters. Fedak will push it. Fedak with a left hand will dribble away from pressure. They kick it back. Fedak from downtown. Ball rims out. White collects the carom.
Mountain View's crashing the boards hard on the defensive end. 4 guys run that rebound.
Yeah, they've got some height, and they could be very physical at times. As Tristan Phillips puts up a shot and misfires. Ball's loose, and players battle for it. Still loose. Who wants it? Fedak can't hang on to it. Now players battle for it, and Forest City will have the possession with a 3-0 lead with 4:46 to play in the first quarter. Low-scoring game thus far.
2 possessions very sloppy on both ends. I think the teams need to settle down a little bit.
And Fedak will direct traffic. On the right side, it's Diaz, Fedak and company. And we're looking for a cut to the basket by Darren Camp. Ball was knocked away by the Eagles. Some good defense inside. And Matt Nevins will inbound the basketball for the Foresters. Fedak off the drive will dish off. And a traveling call on Matt Nevins. And the Foresters turn it over. Now the Mountain View Eagles, both teams ironically are coming off of losses to Elk Lake. The Eagles losing in overtime 73-64. And the shot from the outside won't fall for Mountain View. And now I believe Diaz is coming out of the ballgame. That ankle is acting up. Injured it again, and he's in a lot of pain. So we will... we might be going to a timeout here, Nick. We'll wait and see. No, we're going to keep it right here. Yeah, Diaz came down on that ankle very hard and just made it to the bench. Kowaleski will put the ball in play for the Foresters as Fedak will push it the length of the court. Noah Yates, wearing number 23, checks into the Forester lineup, replacing John Diaz. Forest City with a 3-0 advantage. And Fedak off the drive, goes up with the shot, and draws the foul. So now a cause for concern for the Foresters as Diaz is on the bench being attended to, and the ice pack will come out. Noah Fedak on the stripe. A 64% free throw shooter, misses. He's averaging 17 points a ball game.
Bit of a fadeaway there from the free throw line. He's got to follow through.
Yeah.
If Glenn was here, he'd be saying beef.
Yes. And this one is much better as Fedak gives the Foresters a 4-0 lead. Now Cody Hollister will set it up for the Mountain View Eagles, and off the drive, Chris White misfires. Ball is loose. Players battle for it. White comes up with it. White double teamed. Ball is batted around, and let's check it. We'll have another foul called against the Forest City. Noah Yates whistled for his first personal foul and the third team foul. White will give up the basketball, and off the left side, shot from the outside won't fall for the Mountain View Eagles. Faramelli kicks it back outside to White. This one rims out, put back off the mark by Faramelli, rebounded by Yates. And here come the Forest City Foresters with Fedak giving it up. 4-0 the Foresters. Off-balance shot by Pat Coles, who is in the ball game now, and the Foresters with a poor percentage shot under the hoop. This is a very low-scoring first quarter of basketball. Robert Perry, company, and from the outside, that shot was good by Chris White. 4-2. Your score, the Foresters clinging to the lead as we have 2.5 left to play here in the first quarter. Fedak, nice pass inside, and a whistle as they went to Jared Pauline, 6'3" sophomore, who is in the lineup. And he will go to the stripe with the Foresters up 4-2. Pauline, a 43% free throw shooter. And as a team, the Foresters are shooting at 51% this season.
At this rate, Steve, we might be in the bonus before the first quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Second personal foul, by the way, on Faramelli, and the fourth team foul. 2:25 left in the first quarter. And the second free throw by Jared Pauline.
This is what drives coaches nuts, though. I mean, you got to convert these free throws, especially if you're going to go to the line this often and this early.
5-2, the Foresters. And now Chris White will go to work. And White on the left side. Brian Owens is in the ball game wearing number 40. Underneath the basket, he'll get the ball, goes up with the shot, rejected. Great job by Jared Pauline to reject the shot under the hoop. Right now, Mountain View on the inbound. Kick it out to Owens. White out in three-point land. Beautiful pass in the lane. They'll work it around the perimeter. And this is an outside shot by Nate Ransom that doesn't fall. Get their own rebound. Ball's loose. And a traveling violation. Mountain View will keep it. 5-2 your score. The Foresters with 1:51 left to play first quarter. Mountain View on the inbound as Chris White, the 6'1" senior, will put the ball in play. And he'll take a long three and knocks it down. And we're tied at 5, the Eagles and the Foresters. Fedak driving, running one-hander, misses. Ball is rebounded by Owens of Mountain View, and here come the Eagles in a 5-5 deadlock. Mountain View patient. Now the Foresters come up with a loose ball. They want to push it. Kovaleski on the run. He'll bring it back and give it to the point guard, Fedak. That was a nice move. Good job, Nick.
Ease it up.
And Fedak surveying the defense of Mountain View. Fedak off the drive, goes up with the shot and lost it. Forest City will keep the possession. Tied at 5.
A lot of standing around, Steve. You know, one guy dribbling, everybody else watching him dribble.
Yeah, you need
Nobody's
some more.
really cutting to the basket.
More motion in the offense as Fedak gets the bounce for 3.
Shooter's roll.
Well, sometimes you get lucky, Nick.
That's right. I'd rather be lucky than good.
8-5, the Foresters with under 1 minute left to play here in the first. And Mountain View going to work. Phillips almost lost it. Phillips gets it back. He'll pull up with a short jumper. Misfires. Fedak clears for the Foresters. 39 on the clock. Here come the Foresters. Fedak inside to Pauline. Misses. And coming the other way, the Mountain View Eagles with Hollister taking a glance at the clock with 25 seconds to play in the first. And it was Nate Ransom didn't see it coming. And from the outside, the shot rims out for Hollister. 12 on the clock. Fedak with an opportunity. And a timeout called with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter, with the Foresters leading the Mountain View Eagles 8-5 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Foresters took a timeout to talk things over with 8.6 seconds to play here in first quarter action, leading by the score of 8-5. Fedak takes the inbound pass on the right side. He'll give it up, and from downtown the shot is good by Adam Kovaleski. It is 11-5, the Foresters at the end of the first quarter of play here on Adams Cable High School basketball.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Here's an outside shot by Chris White that's off the mark. Fedak will push it. On the fast break, the Foresters go up with the shot by Kovaleski and a foul, with Forest City leading by 6, 11-5 in the opening moments of quarter number 2, and Kovaleski will be on the free throw line, a very good free throw shooter at 77% this season, converting on 10 of 13 attempts.
Kovaleski's also the one who hit that big 3 right before the end of the first.
He's averaging just over 11 points a ball game. It is 12-5, the Foresters. They did not put it up on the scoreboard, Nick.
Oh, not another scoreboard issue up here.
There it is. Yeah. A little bit late.
Yeah. But
13-5.
But you told me Brian Durkin's got it under control if we have another scoreboard malfunction.
Yeah, he has a backup scoreboard, a small one that you could plug in. That means that we will not have to relocate to the old gym.
You don't have to utilize the garbage can again.
Yeah. Hey, that worked well.
Hey, it did.
Last year when we had to relocate to the old gym here at Forest City High School, we just picked up our broadcast table, put it on a trash can with wheels, and rolled it across the school to the new location.
Some people might have thought it was like a Throwback Thursday game. Kovaleski's on fire right now. That's his second 3. He scored the last 8 points for Forest City.
Red hot to give the Foresters a 16-5 advantage. Mountain View now needs to get going. Faramelli posting up was belted from behind.
That's a good foul, though. Just gave him a body.
Well, Mitchell Blake is in the ball game, number 33. He is called for the personal foul, his first and the team's fourth. And Mountain View trying to get some kind of offense going as they have struggled thus far in the ball game as White double-teamed, almost had it taken away. He'll go with a long cross-court pass to Hollister. White gets it back for three.
Hey, White, 2 threes now in the game.
Now Spencer Lunger wants a timeout for Mountain View with the Eagles trailing 16-8 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Welcome back to the Julius Brzezowski Gym with Nick Homick. Steve Young with you for this Lackawanna League Division IV boys basketball matchup between the Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Foresters.
Right now, put the press on, forcing a turnover there.
And right now, it will be the Foresters to inbound the basketball. And they're going to throw this one away. Let's see if they can get to it. No. Turnover by the Foresters, and the Eagles will have the basketball on the inbound, trailing 16-8 with 6:36 to play here in the first half. Now they'll get it in and work it around the perimeter. And Mountain View right now trailing 16-8, trying to find the right combination, and from the outside, shot is off the mark by the Mountain View Eagles.
That's an ill-advised shot, though.
Gabe Fontana took that outside shot and misfired. And right now with the Foresters hitting some outside shots and getting some great play from Kovaleski. Boy, you want to make some high percentage shots if you are the Mountain View Eagles. Mitchell Blake with a nice move to the basket.
Give the assist to Kovaleski there.
And it's 18-8. Off the drive, White lost it. And the Foresters will have it. White a little bit slow to get up. Right now, the Forest City Foresters playing some pretty good basketball. Fedak cross court. Kovaleski in the corner to Cody Baris, who is in the ball game. And the Foresters will give it up to Noah Fedak. Fedak off the drive. Nice shot with the left hand.
Beautiful drive that way.
20-8 your score, the Foresters. 5.5 to play here in the first half. Hollister will give it up. Cross court. White off the drive with a left hand. Misses. Boy, they can't buy a shot, Nick. From the outside, no good. Shot won't fall for Gabe Fontana. Just seems that everything they're doing, Nick, for Mountain View driving to the basket, nothing will fall for them as Fedak misses.
Yeah, pretty much any of their shots have come from 15 feet out. You know, any of their points, I should say.
Now White with a scoop shot.
So it's first points in the paint tonight.
20-10 as the Eagles narrow the deficit to 10 points. Mitchell Blake gives it up. Kovaleski with the pull-up. It is good.
Right now, he can do no wrong.
He can't miss. Boy, it looked like that ball was going to rim out, and it just dropped right back in to give the Foresters a 22-10 lead, and now that is White from downtown.
Might as well just play a one-on-one with these two.
22-13 as the Eagles answer with a tray.
I was just about to say, though, White is still feeling the effects of a shot in the back.
Dylan Odell for the Foresters with a three-pointer to make it 25-13.
I thought it would be an up-and-down game like this, but that's a walk.
No call, and White with a shot that's off the mark. And the Mountain View Eagles will keep the possession as Hollister will drive and lost the basketball, and the Foresters come up with it as Odell will bring it across midcourt for Forest City. 3:55 to play here in the first half. 25-13 the Foresters. Now Fedak sees an opening right to the basket and draws the foul under the hoop. No, he'll be called for a
travel.
That's a travel as he turns it over.
I think when he jump stopped, he slid a little bit and they called a walk on him.
12-point Forester lead, 25-13. Mountain View now will bring the ball the length of the court. Cody Hollister, the 5'10 junior guard, averaging 11 a ball game. We'll set it up. Some pretty good defense here tonight by the Foresters off the steal. Here is Fedak with the uncontested layup. 27-13, Forest City. Now on a drive to the basket, Hollister short. Long down court pass. Cody Baris up with the shot. Oh, he missed. The putback is good by Matt Nevins. Nevins right there to follow it up, and it's 29-13, the Foresters.
The first points for Nevins tonight.
Oh, right now, Forest City hitting on all cylinders offensively and defensively as Fedak goes down to Nevins on the break.
There's a time to run the floor, and there's a time to just,
pull it back.
Pull it back and set up what you're going to do. That was one of those times.
Nate Ransom in the ball game for the Mountain View Eagles. Off the left side. Robert Perry in that corner. Perry off the drive. Air ball, put back is up and no good by Lucas LaRue. Coast to coast, here's Fedak. Off the rim, ball is rebounded by the Foresters. And the Foresters lose it, leading 29-13, and Mountain View will bring the ball the length of the court. 2:18 remaining here in first half action. And it will be Perry to bring the ball across midcourt. Now Mountain View will try to get something going offensively. Mountain View will work it around. LaRue posting up, waiting for the ball, but Perry had it knocked away. And Mountain View turns it over. And the Foresters with 1:59 on the clock here in the first half, leading 29-13. Will go back on the offensive attack. No band tonight, Nick. You brought that up.
I'm very disappointed there's no band tonight. I always enjoyed coming up here with the band.
This would have been the game for the band.
Gives a little bit of a college atmosphere.
Yeah, they usually line up in that corner under the sign that says the pit. And maybe it was a little too cold to haul the instruments into the gym tonight. I don't know. Nevins. Pauline wearing number 35. Posting up. They'll kick it back outside. Yates posting up. Fedak with a move. Will work it back out to Matt Nevins. Nevins on a drive. Hooks it over. And the shot goes up for Noah Yates, and he scores. And it is 31-13, the Foresters, as we near 1 minute left to play in the first half. Now Perry giving it up. And Perry will set the offense for the Mountain View Eagles. Oh, nice job under the basket by Faramelli. He was hemmed in and bounced it right off of Matt Nevins and the defense of the Foresters. And Perry will inbound the basketball. And for Mountain View, Tyler Wakolowski hits the deck right there at midcourt and turns it over.
Yeah, especially with Mountain View shorthanded with the Lavins out. Forest City's pressure defense is really getting to them.
Yeah, it makes it difficult when you have a couple of starters out of the lineup, as Nevins will drive to the basket with the scoop shot. It's fouled.
Shot right to the eye. Seems to be okay, though.
We'll wait for the official word as Nevins will go to the stripe. And the personal foul is on Wakolowski. Nevins on the stripe. He is a 46% free throw shooter, averaging 5 a ball game to give the Foresters a 32-13 advantage. Nevins, a 5'10 senior guard, off the mark with the second shot. Ball is rebounded by the Mountain View Eagles. And they will come the other way with Perry to set it up. In the paint they go, and Lucas LaRue trying to go up with the shot, had it knocked away and off his fingertips. So the possession will go to the Foresters, and they will bring the ball the length of the court, leading 32-13 with 24 seconds to play in the half. And FEDAC will take a look at head coach Luke Pisarcik in his second season. And Luke says we'll go for one. So the clock will wind down as we near 10 seconds, as FEDAC will now make a move with 9 seconds on the clock. Gives it up, and from the outside, the shot won't fall for Odell. 2 seconds, and this is another outside shot by Odell at the buzzer, and that will bring us to halftime in today's Lackawanna League Division IV basketball matchup between the Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Foresters, with the Foresters up 32-13 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Talkin' Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Talkin' Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
We are back at the Julius Brzezowski Gym in Forest City for high school basketball. Lackawanna League Division IV action between the Foresters and the Eagles of Mountain View. 32-13, your third quarter score as we get set for action here in the second half. And just a reminder, folks, keep your business local. Local businesses provide strong support for local economies. So if there's a service you require, please contact any of our sponsors on our high school basketball broadcast. We really would appreciate it. Give them your support, and they support the local economy. So we thank all of our local advertisers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters. Now, Mountain View will be back in action coming up on Friday, January 16th, as they will be at home against Blue Ridge, while the Foresters will be home on Friday, taking on the Riverside Vikings.
A very talented Riverside team.
Definitely, boy, they're having a great year as Fedak will drive to the basket and draws the foul, and boy, Fedak took a pretty good whack under the hoop. He'll go to the charity stripe. We'll wait for the official word. Personal foul will be called on Cody Hollister. That is his first and the team's first. Fedak on the stripe. Good free throw shooter, as we mentioned, at 64%. Foresters as a team this year shooting at 51% from the stripe and averaging about 54 points a ball game. Second free throw by the 6-foot senior point guard, and he nails it. 33-13. Right now, the Mountain View Eagles have a lot of work to do if they hope to get back in this ball game, as Hollister will pass it to White. White with the left hand lost the basketball, and here comes Fedak on the break. They want to push it, and up with the shot, misfiring for the Foresters. Fedak gets it back, and one more time they'll try it under the basket as Pauline misses. Now coming the other way, Mountain View trailing 33-13. They lost it once again, and here comes the fast break by Fedak. Over they go, and the shot was rejected by Faramelli. And that will place Fedak on the baseline to inbound the basketball. Just about 1 minute gone by here in third quarter action. Fedak off a screen, nails it from downtown. 36-13. Boy, the Foresters looking very good tonight, both offensively and defensively. And, you keep in mind, Nick, they did not have school yesterday, so no practice.
Yeah, well, they haven't practiced or played since their last game over the weekend.
Yeah, Sunday was a day off. They probably had a shoot-around on Saturday. And from the outside, the shot is off the mark by Pauline. And coming the other way, on the break, it's White, and he loses it. Now, underneath the basket, up with a scoop shot. That was good. Pat Cole scores for the Forest City Foresters, 38-13. Cole's a 6-foot senior forward, averaging about 9 a ball game. And from the left side, that shot is a little bit short by White, and he's had all of Mountain View's points thus far. And that's a traveling violation on Fedak as the Foresters turn it over. Up 38-13. Yeah, you would think, with the day off, no practice, Nick, you would think that teams would be a little bit sluggish, but Forest City looking real sharp here tonight as they will go on the fast break. And they go to Coles, and Coles up with the shot and was fouled, and he will go to the line.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. things to be said about it. You think that you're not going to be as sharp shooting-wise, but, an extra day or two of rest sometimes gets you some fresher legs. I know you're still in the early part of your season, but, you have been practicing for 2 weeks there before you really played your first game. So some guys could be a little more fatigued than others.
Yeah, sometimes that day off does pay dividends. A little bit of rest may help. Coles, a 6-foot senior, hits the free throw.
I'm sure Mountain View might beg to differ now that they had the day off. They might feel they, aren't on the top of their game tonight.
Coles, who has struggled from the line this season, hits 2 to give the Foresters a 40-13 advantage. Now Mountain View going to work. They throw it away. Forest City defense has been really tenacious here tonight as Fedak drives to the hoop with a right hand and scores. 42-13. Mountain View with Nate Ransom on the perimeter trying to get something going. And there's a ball tipped. And here comes Coles on the break. They go up with the shot, and it is good. Sean McCormick scoring for the Foresters. And it's 44-13.
And really, Forest City's not doing anything. They're sitting in a 2-3 zone. They're just making turnovers and making layups.
Yeah, they're just turning turnovers into points. As
they're not bombing away from 3 and running fast breaks on purpose here. I mean, this is fundamental basketball.
Now, if you are the Foresters, they will go right to the basket. Some pinpoint passing that time, but they come up short on the field goal attempt. And for the Mountain View Eagles, Alex Showalter, who was in the ball game wearing number 15, and he will launch a long 3 and misfires. And Fedak coming the other way on the break. Oh, that was pretty. Noah Yates scoring for the Foresters, 46-13.
We were talking about that girls' game last night from Holy Redeemer, 125-15.
That's crazy.
You can see how it can get out of control, though.
One team, like when you have one team that's really struggling.
And Holy Redeemer, I was reading that preview that John Mandola put together. Holy Redeemer lost in the state quarterfinals last year in AA, so they're not any kind of slouch of a team. They got everybody back from that team.
Yeah, but to put 125
points, I don't care who you're playing.
Yeah. Somewhere along the line, you
got to just hold the
ball. You have
to
use some common sense.
I'm a big believer in karma. And I believe that those things come back to, eventually come back to bite you.
Sean McCormick for the Foresters with a field goal, 49-13.
I just, sometimes you just wonder, what are your kids gaining by doing that?
Dion Faramelli scores now for Mountain View to make it 49-15. And the Foresters coming up with every loose ball and traveling violation on Cody Baris. Yeah, when you think about it, Nick, 125 points somewhere, when you start getting up there as a head coach, you have to use common sense out there on the floor.
Because people are going to talk as we were before. I mean, what's the need for that? Like, what do you gain out of it? Glenn could attest to this when his teams were good back in the 90s.
Right.
He said it multiple times. He could have scored 100 if they wanted to, but you got other games to play.
There is a shot up by Matt Nevins, and his follow-up is good.
From what I understand, it was 75-5 at the half. Again, yeah. I would have gotten my starters. They would have been showered and street clothes by the second quarter if it was that point.
51-15 right here, the Foresters running on all cylinders here tonight. 2:39 on the clock, third quarter. And from the outside, that's a great shot for the Mountain View Eagles by Gabe Fontana. 51-18. And coming the other way, Mountain View with the basketball as Showalter will run the point for the Mountain View Eagles. Showalter will give it up, and there's a ball tip. Good job by the Foresters, but Mountain View continues to hustle, and they get it back. Brian Owens with a great save for the Eagles.
Play by Owens there. He was on his backside and just kept his dribble going, and there's nothing illegal about that.
Owens will fire the ball on the left wing, and that's an air ball. by Fontana this time off the left side. 51-18 the Foresters. McCormick gives it up. And this is Fedak. And McCormick. Fedak and Nevins. Everybody trying to get something going. Let's check it now. Fedak is out of the ball game as McCormick will give it to Nevins. And Nevins will hook it on the left side. And from downtown, that shot is perfect by Dylan Odell. 54-18. Nearing 1 minute remaining here in third quarter action. Mountain View working their half-court offense, but having a lot of trouble. And there's a hook shot by Owens. Owens battles, puts it right back up, and is fouled on the play. Brian Owens, a 6'2" senior, will be on the charity stripe for the Mountain View Eagles as they are shooting at 55% this season. And this shot rolls off the iron. Boy, sometimes, Nick, when your team is slumping on a night like this, you just can't buy a basket.
It does tend to snowball.
Owens with the second free throw attempt. And ball is batted around, and the Foresters come up with it with under 1 minute remaining third quarter. Nevins loses the ball. Here it comes.
Almost, Steve.
Almost.
It wasn't a hot one.
Mary Pauline right there. I thought she was going to make the catch. The photographer. She didn't want to drop her camera.
At some point, she's got to make a decision. It's either the camera or your gear, Steve, and I'm willing to go. She's going to save her stuff first.
Owens will kick it back outside, and for three, the shot is off the mark by Showalter. Nevins will push it. And the Foresters on a drive to the basket. Darren Kemp will go to the free throw line. John Darren Kemp, 5'10" senior, from the free throw line, 60% this season, and is short on this one. Tristan Phillips was whistled for the personal foul. That's his first and the team's third. And Darren Kemp converts on the second free throw, 55-18. The Foresters. Final 18 seconds of quarter number 3. And Mountain View on the left side. They'll go cross court, and with 7 on the clock, the outside shot won't fall for Fontana. 3 seconds on the clock. Nevins almost lost it, and time will expire in quarter number 3. With the Foresters leading Mountain View 55-18 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect, or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
And the Mountain View Eagles come out of the timeout, launching a 3. And they come up short, trailing 55-18. Now Mountain View will go back to work. And they'll just continue to work it around the perimeter and try to break a man open under the basket. Fontana on that left side has had some success, Nick, but there's a pass intercepted by the Foresters. And right to the basket was Darren Camp. And he misses, and coming the other way, the Mountain View Eagles. With Alex Showalter to run the offense. Showalter from downtown misses. And now Nevins will run the floor on the break, up with the shot, and it is good. It's Cody Burris scoring for the Foresters, and they now lead it 57-18. And right now the Mountain View Eagles with Showalter to work the perimeter. Going to Owens, and Owens will turn and fires a pass, and it's intercepted by Dylan Odell. Nevins on the break, giving it up. Darren Camp with a fake, hacked on the play. Nice move by John Darren Camp as he made a move to the basket and got fouled. 6:31 left, 57-18, the Foresters. So this will be a good tune-up for the Foresters, Nick, as their next home game will be against the Vikings of Riverside.
Yeah, they're going to need every bit of points they scored tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure, as Darren Camp hits to make it 58-18. Riverside overall at 7-4, 2-1 in Division III play. So they're going to have their hands full on Friday night. Darren Camp with the second shot all net. 59-18, Forest City. Now the Mountain View Eagles and Showalter on the point and off the left side. Shot is off the mark by Fontana as it goes out of bounds. Good hustle by Phillips giving chase for Mountain View, but they will turn over the basketball. And Forest City will bring the ball the length of the court. Kovaleski will run the floor show for the Foresters. And Kovaleski will just pull it out near the center court circle, leading 59-18. See if the Foresters now will be a little bit more patient, a little bit more deliberate.
Yeah, there's no need
with the big lead.
Yeah, there's no need to keep running the floor.
And tipped back up by Darren Camp, wouldn't fall. And Mountain View with the possession. Showalter had it knocked away. Tried to make a pass on that right side as Fontana now is on the right wing. And Fontana will put the ball in play for the Mountain View Eagles. And some more substitutions for the Mountain View Eagles. And they'll continue to work it around the perimeter. Robert Perry lost the basketball on that left side, so with the score 59-18, clock running with 4:35 remaining. Forest City will pull up with an outside shot. That is off the mark. Kovaleski misfires. The putback misses, and they'll try it one more time, and a foul under the hoop. And on the stripe for the Foresters will be Mitchell Blake. Blake is a 58% free throw shooter this season, converting on 7 of 12 attempts. And this one rattles out. So, Nick, we have a running clock right now with the Foresters up 59-18. And this second shot is off the back iron, and Blake will collect the carom.
I've never seen that in high school basketball. I know we talked about it.
Yeah. Well, once in a while it does happen.
There's been a few games we've had where they could have had a running clock.
Outside shot by the Eagles, won't fall. And right now, Mountain View trailing 59-18. Here's a drive to the basket, a scoop shot by Tyler Wakalowski. Off the mark, coming the other way for the Foresters on the break. Now players hit the deck as Kovaleski went down pretty hard, but he's okay on the layup attempt. And a foul on Mountain View.
That right there, with Kovaleski being a starter and still in there. And I know they're just trying to keep some fresh bodies in there, but still, something like that,
Yes.
going hard into the wall. You never know what can happen.
Personal foul on Phillips, his third and the team's fifth. Kovaleski hits the free throw. 60-18 your score, the Foresters. And right now, Mountain View will just play out the remaining 3 minutes and 8 seconds here in fourth quarter action. We'll be back in action again, Nick, with high school basketball coming up on January 22nd. That will be our next bowl game. Right? Lakeland at Carbondale area should be a good ball game.
Lakeland is starting to surprise some people. Beat a pretty decent old Forge team who went down to Dunmore and beat them.
Yeah, they're starting to put it together little by little. Take a look at Lakeland overall. They're at 500, 5-5. And Glenn Muskowski will be back.
Oh, was he going to join us this time?
Yeah. There's.
I can't wait to hear the golf stories.
Oh, yeah. Mitchell Blake with the basketball. And yeah, you're going to hear all kind of great stories.
Sure.
Yeah.
I told him at the end of the last broadcast. I said, if you hit me in the rough, let it go. They proceeded to show me a picture of the alligator from 2 years ago that they saw.
Yeah, I saw that also, yeah.
Hopefully Glenn comes back with all his limbs.
Yeah. Mitchell Blake on the free throw line for the Foresters, leading 63-18, and he hits two. 64-18, your score. And Mountain View will go to work in its half-court offense. Now Mountain View shorthanded tonight. Matt Lavin, Ryan Lavin out due to illness. Mountain View never did get on track, and a great outside shot. Unfortunately, we don't have his. Let's check this. We might have his number. Cameron Hollister wearing number 22, a 5'7" freshman, nailed that three to make it 64-21.
I think the majority of Mountain View's points tonight have come from three-point range.
Hey, yes. And the putback, nice shot under the basket by Pauline. Jared Pauline scoring to make it 66-21. And for the Mountain View Eagles, they will take on Blue Ridge on Friday. That will be a home game for them. And Mountain View with 1:25 to play here in the fourth. Try to break a man open under the basket. They lose the basketball. Jared Pauline went for the dunk and could not get it. Came up a little bit short. And Mountain View.
Mr. Owens had something to say about that one there. Mr. Owens is not a small individual, I'll tell you.
And it is Owens from the outside, missing. 53 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 66-21. Forest City. Hey, here's a wide open shot from the outside that won't fall for Showalter. Defense kind of laid back that time. Showalter had an open look. And the Foresters with 30 seconds on the clock. And there's the drive and the bucket by Adam Kovaleski. 68-21. And the final seconds will tick away here at Forest City High School. Down to 13. And Mountain View will inbound the basketball with 5 seconds left. And the outside shot is off the mark by the Mountain View Eagles, and that will do it. The Foresters victorious tonight over Mountain View by the score of 68-21. We'll be right back with the wrap-up after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Welcome back to Forest City High School, where the Foresters were victorious tonight over the Mountain View Eagles by the score of 68-21. Nick, they hit on all cylinders here tonight, looking good offensively and defensively, and that will set up a big home game for the Foresters on Friday when they will take on Riverside.
Yeah, right from the opening tip, Forest City controlled this ball game and really executed in all phases. They're going to need it, like we said, for against Riverside and coming up for the rest of their season. They're a team that could make some noise in single A this year, with not being a lot of single A teams. So, kudos to Forest City and Mountain View. Hopefully they get back to full strength very shortly.
Mountain View overall at 2 wins and 10 losses, 1-3 in Division IV play. The Foresters improve overall to 7 wins and 4 losses. They are now 3-1 in Division IV play. Good luck to them on Friday night. Good luck to the Mountain View Eagles as they will take on Blue Ridge. And Nick will be back on the air with more high school basketball when Lakeland will take on Carbondale area January 22nd. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
And that is going to wrap it up here at the Julius Brzezelski Gym. Thank you for joining us for all of the action, and we'll see you on January 22nd as it will be the return of Glenn Muskowski from Florida. So till then, so long from the Julius Brzezelski Gym.
This Adams Cable Channel 7 sports presentation of high school basketball between the Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters brought to you by Adams Cable Service, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, and by the following Carbondale sponsors: Figlomini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, by Nick's Excavating and Paving, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Main Street, Sunoco, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store. Join us Thursday, January 22nd for a Lackawanna League Division III showdown between the Lakeland Chiefs and the Carbondale Area Chargers here on Adams Cable Channel 7.